So the teaser trailer for The Rings of Power just dropped. Lord of the Rings means so much to me, so I thought, we were talking about it. Now, the concern with this show that a lot of people have, the story's taking place a long, long time before the stories that we all have grown to love, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. This story's taking a long time before all that. And I think, the concern, before we really saw any footage, the concern was, I hope this doesn't feel like, the history of the Lord of the Rings. I hope it doesn't feel like a very long prologue. I hope this story has a life of its own. I hope this story doesn't feel like the history, a history lesson of the stories we love. I hope this story feels like its own story, and that it exists for its own purposes, and that we can get completely emotionally involved in the story at hand, just like you got completely emotionally involved in the Lord of the Rings story. Now, I'm going to use the word highlight. This trailer highlighted Galadriel, didn't over-highlight her, left room for other things, but we see a young Galadriel. Now, the Galadriel of the Lord of the Rings, the books and the movies, she comes across like this ethereal being. She's so ethereal that, she seems like someone from another realm, like someone not from this world. And you can't imagine what her life would have been like. And so in this series, you feel like you're going to see what was her story before she became this ethereal being. And this actress playing the young Galadriel, from what I see, she looks like the right person for the part. I think they found the perfect actress to play Galadriel in the early part of her experience that leads her to becoming the almost ethereal being whom we meet in the Fellowship of the Ring. The first lines in the trailer is talking about how, there was a time before the first sunrise, that even in that time there was still light, and it gives us an impression of how far back these stories are going to take place. Now, I think the stories that Tolkien told in Middle-earth, at its core, they're about people going through challenging times, difficult times, even dark times. The reason why people have responded to the stories in Middle-earth in such a strong way is because you see these stories about people going through things that are immensely difficult, immensely dark, and somehow seeing them go through the difficult and even dark things they go through, somehow it inspires you to get through the difficult and even dark things you need to get through. It's the power of stories. And from this teaser, it seems like that's what this series is going to try to fulfill. And I really hope it does fulfill that powerful quality of storytelling. Does feel like it's the same world and the same kind of vibe of the stories we've grown to love, but I also hope it feels like it's its own story, that every episode and the series as a whole has a life of its own. The performers look really strong. The visuals look out of this world. It's Middle-earth, so obviously. And I really hope it delivers. So thank you so much for watching, and look forward to this show.